hole under the road in northern Iraq, barely visible. In reality, a secret access to a tunnel system of Daesh.
Okay, take care about your step.
The entrance to the tunnel is in the sitting room of a small house. We are following our cameraman Ronnie. He guides us through the tunnel system, many meters below ground. Daesh terrorists are hiding from air attacks in tunnel systems like this, and from there they strike unexpectedly. Here is a wall penetration to the kitchen.
How long is it?
Maybe 500 meters. There are two ways. I will show you the room.
We have to be very cautious. Who knows? Are there any booby traps left?
Yeah, don't touch anything. We are now under the street.
Above us, Bartella, a ghost town in a barred military area few kilometers from the Daesh stronghold of Mosul. Bartella has been liberated from Daesh a few weeks ago. Christian militia too have fought in the front line. As Bartella has been inhabited mainly by Christian before, it was seized by Daesh. Immediately after the expulsion of Daesh, the Christian troop have erected a wooden cross on the top of the church. Also present, our cameraman Ronnie. Bartella is his hometown. But there is no reason to celebrate. Ronnie wants to show us his parents' home. He's a real tough guy. He has seen a great deal of suffering. But what he sees here is far too much even for him. Together, we go to his old children's room.
I will sleep here. My sister here. And the other sister here. But now everyone is in another place.
Who's this?
My family when they was in Baghdad. This is my brother, wife. No, she's in Canada.
Most pictures are missing. The people of Daesh have taken them. It's a perfidious psychological trick to deprive the victims even of their memories.
Even pictures they take. Empty albums.
Ronnie shows us his account statement. Daesh has also raided his account.
40 millions.
How much is it in dollar?
At last, it's just for me, it's maybe 20,000.
$20,000. Much money.
Ronnie sees no future for him in Bartella. Does he hope for help from Europe?
Let Europe help themselves. Let Europe help themselves, then thinking to help us. Because same devil was here, now is there.
We go to the church of Bartella. The journalist Simon Jakob, a Syrian Orthodox Christian from Munich, accompanies us. He's a friend of our cameraman Ronnie. He knows the church from earlier visits. The Islamists have raged here too. This demonstrates again the ultimate goal of Daesh is the complete extermination of Christianity. Directly alongside, the ancient public cemetery. Incredible what we see here. The Islamists have desecrated very old family tombs. They have thrown out the dead from their coffins. In one of the burial chambers, we find a rocket. There are many Bartellas in Iraq, and less Christians or other minorities that had lived here peacefully together before the appearance of Daesh. It's already 12:05. The Christians won't definitely remain when they see no future and when they're not secure. They will leave this whole region here. There will be no Christians anymore, no Yazidis, no Shabak, nobody. The diversity of the region will be completely wiped out. The final battle is now taking place in Mosul and around Mosul. It's the last combat. Together with Ronnie, we're researching on the plain of Nineveh near Mosul. It is where previously so many Christians have lived, alone, without any military escort. We pass military convoys that are secretly filmed by us. We see many civilians on the road to Mosul. They are refugees from Mosul. About 2,000 people are supposedly arriving here every day. A doctor is looking after them, but there are also security checks. Very often, people of Daesh are discovered among the refugees, declares an officer of the Iraqi army.
Yesterday, we captured two terrorists. One from them killed 76 people. And the people here ask us about him.
Not far away, the fighting position of a small Christian militia. They have bought their old weapons on the black market. The roughly 50 fighters want to remain independent. Therefore, they are not supported by the international alliance. The soldiers are about getting something to eat, when just before sunrise, quite suddenly, a truck comes from rumbling along. Supplies for the small troop. A soldier who was also fighting at Bartella finally gets proper boots. They are paid with the donation of a Christian charity organization based in the US.
They want to fight for their rights, for their freedom, and for their religion. So we came across them and we support them.
But most of the money is collected in Germany, as Sherbil Hanna, the commander for the group, tells us. He was raised in Switzerland and therefore speaks some German. They have saved our lives with this money. If we couldn't get the money from Germany, from Europe, but mainly from Germany, we couldn't be here. But why Germany, of all countries? A multifunctional hall near Göppingen in Baden-Württemberg. A charity ball in favor of a Christian Oriental TV channel. About 200,000 Christians from the Middle East are now living in Germany, a rising trend. Many have prospered and are now fearing for their relatives in Syria and in Iraq. They donate willingly for the Christian militia in Iraq. Also at this event, money is collected for the troops, as one of the organizers of the gala event confirms us exclusively. We are doing very well in Europe, but 20, 30 years ago, everyone was still living in the region where we are from. We may not forget that. Those are our origins. This is our home. Its support is also part of our existence. We don't need an explicit request. We feel within ourselves that we have to support them there. Back in Iraq. A Sunday morning in Marmatai, one of the oldest monasteries of Christianity. The few monks still living there belong to the Syrian Orthodox Church. They pray in Aramaic, the language of Jesus Christ. Father Joseph was born in Mosul. His brother was killed by Islamists already in 2006. He doesn't believe in a future of Christianity in Iraq. Even a victory over Daesh would not change that. The murderous ideology would live on. Does he try to retain the remaining Christians?
No, because we don't have a reason to convince them to stay here. Before ISIS, the church and we try our hard to convince them to stay in their land. Now if I am trying to talking with anyone, he said, can you guarantee my safety? I will say no. Can you guarantee a shelter for me? I say no. Can you guarantee a job for me? I say no. So how do you want me to stay here? I don't have a reason to convince him.
US combat helicopters are circling over the monastery. The front of Mosul is just about 5 kilometers away. We leave Marmatai, over bridges provisionally repaired, past refugee camps. We drive in the direction of Erbil, the Kurdish megacity. In the Christian quarter of Erbil, we meet Ronnie and his parents. 2 years ago, they have fled in fear of Daesh from Bartella at the last minute. How long will the money last? They don't know. They pay $800 per month for this basic flat. Some rescued photos from better times. Ronnie looks at them together with his niece. 3 of his siblings are now living abroad. He too thinks of emigrating. His parents don't know what to do. We need international protection. It's hard to find another apartment like this all the time. And then Daesh comes. This is not a life. You cannot live like that. We are peaceful people. We have done no harm to nobody. We have never attacked anyone. We have never hurt anybody. We want peace. We just want to live. Thankfully, we don't have to live in a refugee camp like so many others. We have our own apartment, we eat well, and we are thankful to the organizations. And the younger people help us a lot. Thank God. But we don't feel happy. You only feel comfortable in your own house. Our thoughts go back to the desecrated cemetery of Bartella. It's hard to imagine that there will ever be another thriving Christian community again.